Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Drive begins with a carry by Davis-Price. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Davis-Price once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain 9, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Duggan looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
1st down, and they go right back to Davis-Price. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Davis-Price on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Davis Price. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Chargers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. Good footwork at the 30. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 3rd and 5.
At the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing, Duggan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Duggan. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And got his man complete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll change things up. Duggan now to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Abanikanda once again. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Duggan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. In motion goes the tight end. They'll start with Davis Price on the ground. Good footwork at the 30. And just shutting him off there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Give to Davis Price up the middle here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Second down, here's Davis Price. Stays on his feet. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Another touch for Davis Price. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Now, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but, of course, that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. He's going to try and do this himself. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Austin's got it left side. Touchdown! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Abanikanda will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returned. It'll come.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
85 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. An option give to Davis Price. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Davis Price, 66 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. A final shot before break. Dugan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room, but this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Abanikanda. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's complete. It's Okurobu now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last last night, you saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he is into the end zone for the Denver touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, his second touchdown of the night. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion. And that makes this a one-point game now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. He'll drop to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Third down and 13. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way home to Broncos score. Israel Abanikanda saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. But how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now inside the 25. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ty Davis-Price with his second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 167 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Duggan will look to throw this. Here's a diving catch right side.
And that's how you throw up a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Abanikanda. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now they'll shift things around.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Dugan. And he will find his man on the outside. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. Yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Davis Price gets this one out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36.
Now they will run it with Davis Price.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Davis Price once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw.
Drops this underneath for Davis Price.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. They'll give this to Davis Price running right.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Inside the 20.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia.
And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.